Religions are the children of ignorance, and they do not long survive their mother. Nature shows that with the growth of intelligence comes increased capacity for pain. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. The brain may be regarded as a kind of parasite of the organism, a pensioner, as it were, who dwells with the body. After your death you will be what you were before your birth. If we were not also interested in ourselves, life would be so uninteresting that none of us would be able to endure it. Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. Sleep is the interest we have to pay on the capital which is called in at death. To desire immortality is to desire the eternal perpetuation of a great mistake. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. The actual facts of morality are too much on my side for me to fear that my theory can ever be replaced or upset by any other. If you want to know your true opinion of someone, watch the effect produced in you by the first sight of a letter from him. I am often surprised by the cleverness, and now and again by the stupidity of my dog, and I have similar experiences with mankind. A pessimist is an optimist in full possession of the facts. Conscience accompanies every act with the comment, "You should act differently," although its true sense is, "You could be other than you are." Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. It is with trifles, and when he is off guard, that a man best reveals his character. Because people have no thoughts to deal in, they deal cards, and try and win one another's money. Idiots! The longer a man's fame is likely to last, the longer it will be in coming. Boredom is just the reverse side of fascination. Both depend on being outside rather than inside a situation, and one leads to the other. The only freedom that exists is of a metaphysical character. In the physical world, freedom is an impossibility. It is only with the highest degree of intelligence that suffering reaches its supreme point. Every nation ridicules other nations, and all are right. The world is my idea. Rascals are always sociable, more's the pity. How shall a man be proud, when his conception is a crime, his birth a penalty, his life a labor, and death a necessity? To feel envy is human, to savor schadenfreude is devilish. Willpower is to the mind like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulders a lame man who can see. In action, a great heart is the chief qualification. In work, a great head. Truth is most beautiful undraped. To live alone is the fate of all great souls. Each day is a little life. Life is a constant process of dying. That I could clamber to the frozen moon and draw the ladder after me. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Time is that in which all things pass away. A sense of humor is the only divine quality of man. Honor has not to be won, it must only not be lost. Pride is the direct appreciation of oneself. Hope is the confusion of the desire for a thing with its probability. Reading is thinking with someone else's head instead of one's own. A high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. One should use common words to say uncommon things. Will minus intellect constitute vulgarity? Treat a work of art like a prince, let it speak to you first. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. To overcome difficulties is to experience the full delight of existence. Any book which is at all important should be reread immediately. Music is the melody whose text is the world.